my favorite subject. It's subject number 618. I'm so glad you came back. Yeah, have a seat. I'm guessing we didn't scare you too badly in the first round if you're here again. Yeah. Well, just jumping right in, we were very excited about your test results. They came back very unique, and it's very rare that we see results like yours, and very rare that we invite any of our test subjects back for phase 2. Yeah, so we're really interested in seeing how your brain works differently than maybe just the average person. Yeah, so we're going to go through some different types of testing today. Less of like the riddle type, funsy, I hate to call them riddles because they're not, but like the art and which ones you identify with, or reciting back stories and things like that. We're going to do less of those and more traditional medical testing. So we're going to assess your neurological resilience under structured sensory interference. So basically we're going to introduce various sounds, visual stimuli, and see how your brain reacts to them, okay? Okay. Alright, so first of all, have there been any major changes to your health since we saw you last? Okay. Alright, well, I'm going to just go ahead and do a quick little feel of your face, make sure everything feels good and there isn't anything to be concerned about, like even having allergies that are going on, or maybe some lymph node swelling, anything like that could potentially change how your responses show up on the test. So we want to make sure that everything is good today. Okay. So is it okay if I get close to you? Alright, and can I touch your face? Okay. Swallow really quick. Okay, one more from you. And last one. Okay. Okay, and just look forward for me really quick. Okay. Can you tilt your head up for me? I'm just going to take a quick peek. And open your mouth really quick. Give me a big ah. Okay. Okay. And no new medications that you've been taking or anything like that, right? So we're going to do a quick scan of your face, and it's going to help us create a baseline for your cognitive functions so that we can monitor them throughout the testing, okay? So let me go ahead and get our scanner here. And you can just look forward, but I'm going to do a variety of scans and just get that baseline, okay? sensors so that we can send little wireless signals to our computers and we can see what exactly is going on as we administer the testing, okay? All right. Okay. Get some sticky off. This first one. How does that feel? Okay. It's always kind of a struggle fighting with these things. Alright, now we can put the second one on. Right about there. How does that feel? Okay. Yeah, these shouldn't bother you. Oh, that one's going to fight me a little bit. Let me just readjust it. Yeah, they shouldn't be uncomfortable, and quite honestly, you should forget they're there in just a few minutes. Okay. Okay, I think we're good with just the two. We're going to move into our first round of testing. It's going to be the response to directed visual stimuli. We're going to do a lot of light tracking and triggers like that, okay? Okay. Are your eyes feeling sensitive at all today? Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and remove these because I shouldn't need to touch your face anymore. And we'll go ahead and move in. There we go. This first light, I just need you to track the beam as precisely as you can and don't blink unless you absolutely need to, okay? Okay. Okay. You're doing great. Good job. Good, 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 good. Okay. Good. Okay, we are noting dilation rate. Response time is slightly elevated. Okay. Now we're going to introduce two different colored beams of light, and I need you to follow the beam that I tell you to follow and switch when I tell you to switch, okay? Okay. Alright, so we're going to call this one green, we're going to call this one purple, okay? Alright. So we're going to start with the green, okay? So I just need you to follow the green and ignore the purple, okay? Alright. Alright, and can you go ahead and switch to the purple, but ignore the green? Okay. this next exercise, we're going to use these light up fingers here. And I just need you to track wherever the light is, okay? Okay. Just ignore the other one until it switches, okay? Alright, the next exercise, we're going to use this little light. It's a little harder to see because it's very small. But I'm going to have you close your eyes, and I'm going to count down. And when we get to 0, open your eyes, and just go ahead and find the light wherever it's at as quickly as you can, okay? Okay, so go ahead and close your eyes. In 3, 2, 1, open. Good. Close your eyes. 3, 2, 1, open. Good. Close your eyes. In 3, 2, 1, open. Nice. Close your eyes. In 3, 2, 1, open. Good job. Close. In 3, 2, 1, open. Nicely done. So this new section of testing, it's going to be cognitive disruption layering. For the first exercise, I'm going to be taking turns speaking into each of your ears. And what I need you to do is we're going to take turns following the instructions for each individual side. So even though I'll be saying instructions onto the left and to the right, I'm going to dictate which one I want you to listen to and ignore the other, okay? Okay. It'll probably make a little more sense whenever we get started, okay? Okay. I'm going to need you to repeat back 4 words, but I'm going to speak words into both ears. I only need you to remember the words in your left ear, okay? Okay. Blue, red, yellow, orange, fish, bear, dog, cat. Can you repeat back the 4 words in your left ear? Alright. And the same thing, okay? We're going to try that again, but only repeat back the words in your right ear. This time we're going to do numbers, okay? Okay. 0, 1, 8, 9, 3, 6, 7, 4. Can you repeat back the numbers in your right ear? Alright. take turns creating sound with different instruments. I'm going to do this instrument. I'm going to do this instrument. Okay. I need you to pay attention to how many times I use this instrument. And I want you to ignore this instrument, okay? Okay, I just need you to stay focused. Just try to keep track. The number of times, okay? Okay. Okay, how many did you get for this instrument? Okay, I'm going to do it again. I know they sound a little similar, but I need you to pay attention to this instrument and not this instrument, okay? Ignore this one. Pay attention to this one. Ready? Okay. Stay focused. Attention. Okay. Stay focused. Just a little while longer. Okay. Now how many did you get for this instrument? Okay, good job. Okay. Testing completed for the cognitive disruption layering. Multisensory interference layering complete. Okay, so this next section is going to be a memory recall and association testing. The first test we're going to do, I'm just going to hold up a series of objects, and I want you to give me the first word that comes to mind as far as your association with it, okay? It doesn't have to have an explanation. Just give me the first word that you associate with the object, okay? Okay. What word do you associate with this object? What word do you associate with this object? What word do you associate with this object? Nicely done. And what about this object? What word did you associate with this? test object. What word would you associate with this? Okay, I want you to think back to phase 1 testing, okay? I'm going to administer a series of sounds, and I just want you to tell me whether or not you remember it from phase 1 testing, okay? Okay. You remember that one? Okay. Go with this one. Do you remember this one? Okay. This. And last one. Do you remember this from phase 1 testing? Okay. Okay. So this is the final section of our testing today. It's called the discomfort desensitization. Basically, I'm going to introduce a variety of visual and auditory triggers that may or may not be or uncomfortable to you. And I don't need you to do anything. I just need you to observe the trigger, and we will be able to record what's going on in your brain while you're experiencing the trigger.